Hello and welcome. This is your Tiffin University GLIAC preview of Tiffin University women's basketball. I'm Matt Kibler, Assistant Sports Information Director. I'm joined by head women's basketball coach Jason Mishler. Coach, how are you?
Well, how are you?
Not too bad. It's hard to believe it's already here again. It just seems like we stopped in February. Now we're here in October and the season's right around the corner.
It is, and we're excited, but it certainly came quick.
Oh, you got a lot of nice core of returners coming back. It starts off at the guard position for you. You've got Allie Miller. Shermer, she can distribute the basketball, she can score the basketball, and she's lethal from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we think she's going to have a really good year. She put in a ton of work this summer, and the experience that she's had the last 2 years, I think is really going to be able to show up.
And now Allie Miller being your shooting guard, she has the ability to be a slasher, get to the bucket and score the basketball, and she's not a bad shot herself from outside. What's one thing you asked Miller to work on this summer?
Yeah, I mean, she's become, obviously the strength and athleticism, being able to put the ball on the floor, but then shooting the pull-up is one of her things that we believe is a strength that she hasn't really been able to bring out in the game setting yet, so we're looking for her to do a lot more of that. So.
Well, you look into the post, Madison Jackson, Sarah Cummings played a big role for you last year. Sarah Cummings, one of those hybrid players. You can put her down inside because of her height, but she can also put the ball on the floor for you, and she can step out and hit the three. That's a huge asset for you, especially in the GLIAC.
Yeah, it is, and we've tried to add more players like that, and I think that her versatility is what we're looking for, not just on the offensive end, but I think on the defensive end. She can guard a number of different kids, so we're excited for that versatility.
When you sent the returners home for summertime, what's one thing that you left them with to work on, or just something to put in their mind to get, talk about last year, to get that bad taste out of them? What's one thing you said to them, this has to change for us to have success this year?
We just talk about it all the time. Our biggest improvement comes from our returning kids. We didn't have a successful year last year. These kids haven't had a lot of success. And just to take ownership of that and be like, if things are going to get better, it's going to be because I'm a better player. So it's a pretty simple message.
Let's talk about some of the newcomers you got coming out. I've noticed on your roster, you've got a lot of length at the guard position. That's something you went out and looked forward to in the recruiting process?
Yeah, I thought we needed to get bigger as a team and more athletic. I mean, we're not ever going to be a huge team on the front line, but I thought, just our post entry, seeing bigger guards be able to get the ball to the post players. And then just defensively and rebounding wise, yeah, that was definitely a focus of ours in the offseason.
Well, you opened the 2017-18 season at the Lake Erie Conference Challenge. You play Lake Erie College on November 11th. Talk about how important it is. Like you talked about this, the players you have coming back, they've had a ton of success. How important is it to get off to a good start? That way you build confidence and you instill just a winning attitude in these groups.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I know that it sounds weird, but I think that we have that confidence right now. Not that we're going to win games, but that we're able to compete with anybody. And then obviously in the game you have to play well. But I think it's important to get off to a good start for every team. And we would love to, but someone's going to lose the game, and someone's going to, that's not going to determine your season. So, yeah, it's important though, don't get me wrong.
Well, you look at your schedule, you got a lot of non-conferences through November, and then you jump into GLIAC in December. Was there any strategy to setting up your schedule this year?
I wish, but I'm not that smart. No, for us, we're willing to play pretty much anybody. I think we have a good non-conference schedule. It's never easy. Especially dealing with the change of leagues and trying to figure out who you can play and when you can play them and stuff. So not a lot of strategy. Our biggest thing is to play good teams and see where we're at.
Talk about the GLIAC. You've got Ashland in it. That's right off the bat. Ashland, Grand Valley. Talk about some of the other teams in this league that you've seen progress throughout your time in the GLIAC.
Yeah, the teams that are left here in the GLIAC are all phenomenal teams. And I think Michigan Tech, Northern Michigan, when I was at Malone, we had some very good battles with those teams. I just think everyone is so strong, so well coached. For us, we're just trying to get to that level.
Well, your first game will be a home game anyway. It'll be November 15th against Urbana. You'll open GLIAC play at Fair State. It's always a tough environment up there in Big Rapids. And then your first home GLIAC game will be December 7th against Davenport University. Any knowledge of what Davenport or Purdue Northwest will bring?
Yeah, we've started to look at some game film from last year and things like that. And to be honest, we don't have a specific idea of what they're going to do. At that point of the year, at the beginning of the year, you're always focused on what you're doing, and because if you look at other people, you're going to fall behind really quick.
The most important thing is what your team does and what they can take away from their wins and losses. And Coach, we wish you nothing but the best. We'll see you on the road. We'll see you at home, and good luck this year.
All right, thanks, man.
This has been your Tiffin University Women's Basketball GLIAC Preview.